Your boys are back, baby. How you feeling, Mike? Happy hump day, my guy.
I'm feeling pretty good. It doesn't say that we're live, but I feel pretty good.
Nah, we live. I just got the notification on my joint. It said you are live. So we are live, bro.
Not on mine, but we all good, bro.
Yeah. We live. People gonna start popping in, man. Did it feel weird not streaming, just coming through on Wednesday? This is the first time we did this on Wednesday.
It felt like it took forever, bro.
Yo, facts. When we got on this right now, I'm like, yo, I feel like I haven't streamed in mad long.
Yo, it's crazy, man.
It's definitely different.
Especially my shit's all acting up, man. Like, I'm not happy with my computer right now at all.
But nah, this shit looks straight now, though.
It's mad at me, though. That's what it is. It's mad at me.
It needs that upgrade, bro.
Not even. You know what it is? I got my shit running through Ethernet, right?
Yeah.
But it has me on my 2.4 gigahertz network. It don't have me on my 5 gigahertz network for some reason.
And you can't change that in the settings?
I've been trying, bro. It doesn't give me the option to change it.
That's weird.
And I have 2 Ethernet ports on the back of my router, and I just went and switched it from one to the other because I thought one was 2.4, one was 5. And then I switched it, and it's still on 2.4.
Gosh.
Makes no friggin' sense.
Yo, man, there's been some crazy stuff popping up.
I gotta turn on the light in this.
I feel like
there we go.
Yeah, there's a whole lot going on, man. Like, especially since the whole pyramid joint. Now they're talking about they found spider eggs on Mars, bro. Did you see that?
Nah, I didn't even see that joint.
All right, I'm about to pull it up right now, man. So
I know there's a few. I want to talk about that, but there's a few other topics I want to talk about too.
Okay, all right. Let me pull this up because this is gonna be a quick conversation. It's not gonna be a whole thing.
Yeah.
But hold on, let me see. I guess this is a video about it, but
yeah, your boy's back in a lodge, yo.
You say you in a large?
Yeah.
Nice.
Went
Hell yeah.
from a 2X to a lodge.
Yo, that's what's up, man. That's good shit. How much you down right now?
I can't disclose that.
You said you can't disclose it?
I can't disclose that.
Come on, Mike. Yo, why can't I find the Well, let's keep talking about this until I get to these spider eggs, bro.
No, I'm down for 48 pounds.
Okay, all right. Yo, you can see it in your face and you see it in your like shoulders. You're like this now.
But you know what's crazy, bro? I'm fucking always cold now, bro. I shiver.
Nah, that's how it works, bro. Yeah.
Bro, like and you know what's weird? I developed like restless leg syndrome. You ever had that before? Where
you're laying in the bed and you just gotta move your legs around like crazy.
I feel like my legs hurt in a way, but I feel like I can't. Like I have to keep rubbing them, like rubbing my ankles together, or like put a pillow between my legs. Like I can't have my. It's mad weird. It like keeps me from falling asleep.
Yo, that's the worst feeling, bro. I don't get it now, but I used to get that shit before. Yo, Jeff in the building. Welcome to the stream.
What up, Jeff?
Let's go, baby.
And like I never had that before. Yo, my joint won't let me. It won't show me comments, yo.
No, I just put it on the screen. Can you see it?
Yeah, but nah, I can't see nothing, bro.
Your computer really does hate you.
Yeah, man. Like it does. It's not even telling me we're live. What I might do is reload real quick.
You gotta reload?
I'm just gonna reload the page real quick.
Okay. All right.
While you're doing that.
I got the spider eggs. Well, I'm gonna pull it up after though. I'll wait till you come back. Mike's gonna reload. He'll be back in a second. He's having issues with the computer. But when he does come back, we're gonna jump into these spider eggs on Mars, man. Like there's a whole bunch of weirdo stuff. I say weirdo stuff, but it's actually really exciting stuff. But they found or the rover. I don't know too much about it. You know what I mean? I just seen the headline on it, and then I was like, oh, okay, let's go. You know what I'm saying? But let's check it out together. This is just a quick thing. Hold on, my fault, guys. I
thought that was my computer because it went back to French.
Yo, hold on. Let me get one that's in English. Yo, my bad.
Oh shit, bro.
That's spazzed out. Let me see.
I hate this computer. I'm throwing this shit away, bro. I hate it.
Is this it? Yeah.
I see the comments. You guys should keep the 3-day live stream. Andrea said.
What was it?
The people love and miss you guys. Andrea said that.
Oh yeah.
I put it on the stream right now.
Got you. Andrea in the building. Clap it up for Andrea one time. But
what up, boo boo kittens?
Yeah, I would. We'll stick with the 1 day for now. But hold on.
Just for now.
Let me see if I can pull this back up.
You know, I do miss streaming like the 3 days a week.
Yeah, I did feel weird not doing it for sure.
But
the team spots something
you know,
in one of the images. They order for
what the hell?
and have a
let me turn on the background.
Yeah, I got you.
Location is also moving.
I don't know if it's gonna be able to.
Probably a result of the wind.
Nah, never mind.
To be a string-like
I'm gonna find the actual thing and pull it up because that's not the one I was thinking of, yo.
I believe I was watching the other day. It was with Elon. He was talking to somebody and they were asking him when did he think that he would have people to go to Mars, and he said within the next 30 years.
And within the next 30 years?
Yeah, within the next 30 years.
Nah, because one of the shits, hold on, let me turn this thing off. It's playing in the background. One of the things that I saw was him saying that they wanted to get that joint done by the end of, I think he said, it might have been 2028 or 6 or
maybe it was
shit.
2030, he said.
Maybe. I don't know.
He said something about 30 or 2030 or 30 years. And basically he said that like he's accepting anybody who's willing to go out there.
Well,
pretty much like
that's the thing.
It's a one-way trip. You're most likely not gonna come back.
Yeah.
And you gotta go out there and you gotta colonate in a way. Like you know what I mean? And if you don't survive out there, you don't like. There's no get out there and then you have like buyer's remorse. Like I don't want to be here no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I should have never bought this car.
For real. But you know, there's gonna be people lined up. You know what I mean, to get out there for sure.
I think that they should honestly. I don't know. Like, it's weird. Like,
what I don't get is why they don't just create a dome here on Earth to simulate the atmosphere, the what's the word? The conditions.
Because I don't think they know exactly what the conditions in the atmosphere is. Like everything's just a guesstimate. You know what I mean? Because they have a little tiny helicopter and a rover. Supposedly they have that out there. So I mean, and they say that basically the temperature fluctuations out there are crazy. Like it can be like 70 degrees during the day and then minus 230. Minus 230 degrees. So it's like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then the air, there's no air. So, and there's crazy ass dust storms. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I think you got to be one brave person, or you got to be on your death. Kind of like with the grave diagnosis, like, oh, you only got like a year to live or 2 years to live. Like, listen, you only got a year or two to live. You want to do something for your country, like blah blah. Like,
well, who the hell was I talking to? I wasn't talking to you about the how they can keep like a human head alive.
I think we were talking about that.
That was me and you, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, all right. Because the reason why I bring that up is because they're getting closer to mastering like the cryogenics, like you know what I mean, like being able to freeze somebody. Did you tell me that?
I think I told you that they're getting ready to approve full body swaps.
So, like the head transplant.
So somebody who's brain dead, pretty much, or say somebody gets shot in the head, or whatever the case may be, their body's still good. If it's within a certain time period, they could transplant one person's brain, head, whatever, from one body to the other, and because you retain the same brain, you retain all your memories, you retain your personality, who you are, whatever.
And where did you see this at?
Where was that at? It was definitely a real thing it was talking about. It was on a something I was watching on TV.
Okay.
It could have been Ancient Aliens that was talking about it. You know, they have like little segments where they talk and they say something like that.
Yeah.
Could have been something like that. But basically they're saying like the only problem is that when you transplant the head, the body will try to reject it because it knows it's not the same head that was on the body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like anybody that has surgery and has like a kidney or a liver transplant or a heart transplant. For that first few months that you get that, you have to take rejection drugs.
Yeah.
Like 30
actually, is it the first few months or do you have to take that like long term?
I think it depends on how your body reacts to it.
Okay.
So some people on it for their whole life after, and then people take it, and then their body accepts the organ, and then it's like voila, like a magic cure. But supposedly they were supposed to start growing people. Say you need like a liver or a kidney, they're supposed to be growing it on your body, so that way it's technically your organ. You know, they've been growing ears and shit on mice and rats and shit. So basically, they're trying to master growing organs outside of the body, but attached to your body. Like you have an outside sac with the organ growing in it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then once it's mature, they put it inside your body or whatever the case may be. I heard something about that.
There's a lot that they can do. Like I've heard this way back in the day, but they've like really stunted like the development of this. But way back in the day when Cass was talking about stem cells, you know what I mean? Like stem cells give us the ability to like regenerate. Like chop off an arm with stem cell development, you could grow a new arm back. You know what I mean? You got a tooth that's messed up, stem cell. I seen one joint. They said that they're looking
they can regrow your tooth with stem.
They're looking into a stem cell filling for like cavities, and it will actually regrow the enamel.
It regrows the root and the enamel. Yeah. I seen a thing where they were experimenting with octopus DNA. Because the octopus can pretty much heal itself. It can lose a limb and grow it right back.
Yeah.
There's certain species of octopus that never die.
Yeah.
They live forever. Like, and it's like, it's crazy, like, to think about that. I think it was jellyfish. It was a jellyfish, and there was an octopus.
Forever. And then there's the other, I forget what they're called. They're like little microscopic joints, but they can literally they can torch them. You know what I mean? Until they're burnt so crisp, like, and they look like they're dead. If they pour water on them, they'll come right back to life.
Well, I know they've been doing cryogenic freezing with fish, and they freeze the fish, and it's frozen solid, bro.
Yep.
And then they put it in warm water, and it comes back to life like nothing ever happened. You know what I mean? So if you flash freeze or basically what cryogenic freezing is a form of flash freezing. So it's like an instant, like, flash freeze. Like, it's within a second. You're frozen completely.
Yeah.
So what that does is it doesn't allow your heart to stop. It doesn't allow your brain to stop. Everything's just frozen right where it was. So muscles don't have a chance to deteriorate. Your brain cells don't have a chance to deteriorate.
Yep.
Basically, all that is required is that your heart needs to be shocked back when you're thawed out, pretty much.
Is it Walt Disney that is?
He's cryogenically frozen.
He's frozen, right? He's not even. He didn't die. They told him to freeze him until they find a cure for death, and then bring him back to life or some crazy shit, right?
I heard something like that, but nobody.
I don't know if that's like an urban legend.
I heard that's what Michael Jackson did. I heard mad people did that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Who knows if it's true or not?
Exactly.
It's
So what you said, you was like, yo, I don't know. And I was about to pull up the spider eggs. You're like, yo, there's so much I want to talk about. So like, what was you talking about, man? Like, what's going on,
We
Mike?
need to talk about they're trying to ban all weapons, like all semi-automatic weapons in Rhode Island, bro.
In Rhode Island?
Yeah, man. There's a bill in place right now that will prevent anybody from owning a handgun, a rifle, or anything in the state of Rhode Island. Trying to take people's First Amendment rights away. And it's like my point to it is like that does nothing. Taking law-abiding citizens' guns away does nothing because criminals are always gonna have guns.
Yeah.
Whether they get them from this state or another state, or wherever, they're still gonna have weapons. There's no way that you're gonna take the weapons from from criminals, but law-abiding citizens, they take your weapons away, right? And then they impose martial law, and then they impose control, and then once they have full control over people, then it's a wrap from there, bro.
Well,
it's how it all starts.
I see the concern with the weapons. You know what I mean? Because like you said, 100%, it's not law-abiding citizens who have guns that are going out and committing crimes. There's people that have guns they're not supposed to. They're illegal guns that are going out and committing crimes. You know what I mean? And if you're aiming to take guns away from citizens, you know what I mean? That's only going to increase crime. Because now if I'm a criminal and I got these guns and I know y'all ain't got no guns because they took your guns, you know what I mean? Now I can really be in the street getting crazy.
Now they could just come and rob you in your sleep or anything for that matter.
Yeah,
and it ain't gonna matter no more. Like people are gonna, it's crazy, bro. But they're really trying to take. And then we thought that like revolvers were gonna be safe because a revolver is pretty much not a semi-automatic. But now they're trying to say that it's kind of a semi-automatic because it reloads itself. And we're like, everybody's like, what the fuck? Like,
is this only a Rhode Island thing, or is this happening across the US?
Massachusetts banned assault style weapons, I believe.
Okay.
But Rhode Island's trying to take it to the next step and ban any semi-automatic. They already have a magazine ban. Like anybody that has a magazine or a clip for the weapon that holds more than 10 rounds, it's a felony if you get caught with it.
Oh damn. Okay. Got you.
So your magazine or your clip has to be modified to only hold 10 or less.
Yeah.
So like on mine, I have like 9+1, or I have 7+1, or so forth and so on. But
Mom in the building. Welcome to the stream.
It's just it's crazy, and like they don't want to let the people vote. People go down to the state house to voice their opinion, and they like cut you off mid sentence, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I mean, I like, all right, so I'm gonna say like I'm leaning more towards the side, like way more towards the side of like your right to own weapons. You know what I mean?
We have the right to bear arms. The First and Second Amendment, right?
I'm 100% with that. You know what I mean? I do understand like the concern with some weapons. Like there's no like, all right, put it this way. There's no reason for me, like in the life that I live, right? Mm-hmm. Say I want to have a weapon to protect my family, my household, yada yada yada. Yes, 100. Or if I want it for sport, 100. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But in actuality, like there's really no reason for me to have a weapon that can shoot like 100 rounds in a second. Like, you know what I mean? Like at that point, and at that point I just want something that I can just kill people with. You know what I mean?
Now I get it, but at the same time, the law, your right is your right.
But your right is your right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you know what I mean? I get it.
It's like, and realistically, the only reason they would be afraid of that is if they plan on doing something to us. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why would they be so scared of law-abiding citizens having high-powered weapons?
Yeah.
I get it. Some people aren't all there. Some people lose their minds. Some people do horrible things. But the world has been like that forever, and it was never an issue before. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And now it's an issue. I mean, back in the day, in the Wild Wild West, people rode around and killed people just for the hell of it because they thought their face was on a wanted poster. Nobody give two shits about it. Mm-hmm. And I get, like, if they want to protect our kids at school, like, trust me, I worry about my kid at school every single day because some of these kids are not right in the head.
Yeah.
Some of you never know when something bad can happen.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if we're taught gun safety and shit like that, a lot more kids would be more, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Mom said so she has to sell her gun.
No, I mean you wouldn't have to sell it, but they would. I think they're trying to make it so that way you have to register your firearms if you have one.
Yep.
Like technically, like, I mean, rifles don't have to be registered. No rifle has to be registered. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's just crazy. I say if they want to protect their kids, they need to make the schools more safe. There's no reason. Exactly. There's no reason why a kid should be able to even get anywhere near a campus with a firearm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if they're so worried about it, well, then maybe they should have infrared cameras that can see. Infrared cameras can see right through your clothing without seeing through your clothes. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like they detect heat signatures. So if somebody is concealing a firearm under their clothing and they have infrared cameras, they're gonna pick up on that right away.
Yeah.
Maybe each school should have a police department with inside of it, or
that's, you know what, that's what's crazy though, that we even having this conversation about like oh, we gotta worry about like people shooting up schools and shit like that, because honestly I think what we have more of an issue rather than like a gun issue, we have a culture issue. You know what I mean? Because we present guns mad irresponsible in our culture, like, you know what I mean, in our movies, in our music, in our video games, like it's all like, you know, got the gun. It's not tied to a reality of the harm a gun could do. You know what I mean? Also, you can't just go out shooting them up and everything's great. Nah, you're going to jail, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But we don't make that line clear enough, like in Hollywood. You know what I mean? If you watch any hood movies, if you watch any action movies, like the guy with the gun is living it up. He's walking through everybody. Exactly. Boom. All these bullets are flying. He's not getting hit. Boom. If those movies were real life, that scene would be 1 second long. 'Cause that guy would come in like with his gun and he'd get lit up. You know what I mean? But we gotta address the culture and like how we really present guns
I feel
to the
like,
children. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like people get to make music videos talking about guns and showing them, and maybe ban that shit. Maybe ban that, and make strict policies on movies when people are like pretty much have guns. Before they used to have a parental advisory, like
do a gun safety disclaimer in the beginning of the movie.
Exactly.
The movie you're about to watch is gonna show firearms. We want to reiterate that firearms are, and like, you know what I mean, put like a disclaimer on the joint.
Exactly.
Mom said they trying to make the airports private again, like when I was running the airport security checkpoint. They're trying to phase out the TSA.
Yeah.
Really? Why they trying to get rid of the TSA?
Well, they're trying to get rid of the TSA because it's government run, and it was only supposed to be temporary, like after 9/11, and it became a permanent thing, and it's just chewing up government funds. Like all airports are private sectors, so why do they have government employees working in private sectors?
Exactly.
So it's kind of like not like a Ponzi scheme, but it's like, in a way, like money can get funneled through there and nobody would know where it went.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? So nothing against anybody that works at a TSA, because it's an amazing job. It's a good job. It pays well. But there's got to be other jobs for TSA employees. If not, then
I remember back in the day they wouldn't hire me, yo.
But they wouldn't hire a lot of people.
Nah, because I had to take that test, and they were like, "Yo, do you believe in aliens? If a flying saucer land in your yard, would you go towards it? Would you go the other way?"
Like, nope.
Yeah, I'm like, "Yo, I'm going over there." And they're like,
garbage.
"He ain't going. We ain't hiring this guy."
Yo, but yeah, some crazy shit.
Jeff said, "I can't believe they're trying to pass that gun law. Some of these politicians are straight trash." Yo, facts.
It's bad, man. Like, maybe they should work. Damn, man, I shouldn't have eat that for dinner.
What? Damn, what did you eat? It like came back up or something?
And I just keep like getting like, I keep burping, but I'm trying like to not like burp. But what was I gonna say? They need to like try to ban fentanyl and ban all these street drugs that are killing 100 people every 5 minutes.
Exactly.
They got safe dope up centers, bro. Listen. You know where Wendy's is? You know where Wendy's is near the hospital?
Yep.
So if you pass Wendy's and Wendy's is on your left, there's a building right before you kind of get to the hospital. It's a safe dope up clinic. Like, you go there, they give you needles, they give you fentanyl test kits to test your heroin for see if it has fentanyl in it. You can test your cocaine, you can see how pure it is and all the shit. Listen,
Yo, they just locked up some dude 40 years because he sold drugs to somebody and they OD'd on it.
Yeah, I seen that. It was some girl that passed away. They had a law in her name.
I think it was
or whatever.
like Ashley or Karen or something like that.
I think she was from Cranston.
Okay.
The girl. But I get that. I get dope dealers going to jail for selling drugs because you're pretty much killing somebody.
Yeah.
I get it. But at the same time, why have safe places to shoot up? You know what I'm saying? That's like having like serial killer anonymous. You can come here and kill your victims,
you can
and then leave right after. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like, you know what I mean? Like, pedophiles anonymous. Come here and be a pedophile, and when you leave, nobody will know. It's like it's just protecting. It's protecting shit that shouldn't be protected.
Yeah. You're like enabling people.
And I get it. People don't want to die, but at the same day, if you're fucking with death, you gotta be prepared to die. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna overdose today," but Bobby over there in the corner is gonna spray some fentanyl down my nose and I'll be fine. 15 minutes later, you know what I mean? Like, it's really bad, man. It's
the whole drug thing, man. Like, it's very bad, but it's very different. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, this is what I'm saying. Mom said, hold on. Mom said she's gonna reply. I mean, she's gonna reapply for the airport. Okay. I'm gonna get some discounts on the flights.
Right.
I'm about to get me this non-lethal gun called. Was it what did you say? Byron? I think I seen that online. Like, you can hit somebody with it and it just stuns them rather than kills them. And it's legal to carry on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
until the cop said, "What's that?"
Cop sees, freeze, nigger. Don't move.
Stupid,
He's got a gun. Bah, 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 bah.
I'm like,
oh,
nah,
shit.
it's a Brawner.
Oh shit, that's a Byron or Bonner or whatever it is.
They're like, yo, sprinkle some crack on him and let's get out of
Right,
here.
for real. Quick,
Yo.
get that. Put a regular gun on him.
But yo, like I was saying with the drugs, man, like when we was growing up, like drug users, it was very clear that they were drug users.
Yo,
You know what I mean? Like it was like
hey,
crackheads.
you need y'all rigged up. Your motor changed.
Exactly.
Your gas turned on. Your electric turned on. Now
There's a lot of highly functional drug users right now, and you don't know they're on drugs until it goes bad. And then it's like, yo, they was straight. What happened to them? And then it's just that, like, it's good, and then it's until it's not, and then it's like bang. You know what I mean? But it has a lot to do with what people won't talk about, like the pharmaceutical influence on this shit, man. Because a lot of people stop with pharmaceuticals.
They stop with the Percocets,
you know what I mean? Yeah, and then
the Tylenol, codeines, that stuff.
That shit stopped working, bro.
It's 30 days of Percocets. Take one every 3 to 4 hours until your leg feels better. Your leg's never gonna fucking feel better because
you know most of them shits aren't even let me say allegedly, but they did a study and they said that most of them joints, like the hardcore pain medications, are placebos. They're not even real. Like there's nothing in it. They're like water pills.
I don't know about that, but
yeah, I seen. Hold on, I'm gonna look that shit up, bro. I think it was that, or it could have been weight loss pills. I don't know.
I don't know about the opiates, but because it wouldn't be killing people out there if it was just fucking water. But but yeah, man, I know a lot of good people that got fucked up on that shit, and now they're like, it just changes your whole brain, bro. Like everything about you changes. Like I knew people that were on top of their game. They owned nice cars. They had garages. They had fucking, you name it, a pretty wife, fucking nice house, and they got hooked on that shit. And now they're like 40, 50 years old in dope clinics trying to get methadone and shit because they can't live without it. They don't function the same. They don't look the same. They look 30 years their age. You know what I mean? Like it's bad, man. It's fucking bad. Like I'm so glad I've never had an addictive personality. So
that's how I am too. Like I could do stuff, but as soon as I decide like I'm not, like I don't want to do it anymore, I just stop. Like I've had my fun growing up. Like I was a teenager. I was in my 20s. I've partied with my friends and we've dabbled into a lot of stuff, but I never, if I did something and I liked it, I was like, all right, that's cool. But I never felt like, damn, I really need that again. Like I'm gonna go steal so I can get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or I never like stole or I never borrowed money to nothing, bro. Nothing. Even like having broken bones, and I've gotten Percocets and Vicodins from doctors before, and I took them, and you feel good on it, whatever. But I never had that feeling like people talk about, like it was the best feeling of their life. I've never. Yeah, I only took one Vicodin in my entire life when I had that tooth joint. But the tooth pain was so crazy when I took the Vicodin, it did nothing.
It's like, and plus, if you only take one, it ain't gonna do nothing anyway.
Okay.
Because it takes time to get into your system. But it's just like, I don't know.
I'm like, I took one Vicodin. Mike's like, that ain't nothing.
Yeah, but but like some people, they get on it and then the only way they can get off is to be on like opiate blocker. So they get on these opiate blockers, but pretty much the opiate blocker is just like a legal opiate. Because once you get on that opiate blocker, it blocks the opiates. So if you take an opiate, you're not getting high from it. You don't feel that effect. But if you don't take that opiate blocker, you start to have withdrawals. So you feel the same way you would feel if you didn't have dope or crack or whatever the fuck you were on. As soon as you don't have that blocker, you go right back. And then it makes you fat. It makes you, like, your face fucked up. It makes your skin fucked up. Like, I don't know. It's fucked up. It's bad, man. It's bad.
It's bad, man.
There's 1,000.
It makes you do shit like that.
Close them doors. Ushers, close the doors.
What we close the doors for?
Close the doors.
Close the doors.
Why they closing the doors?
We all gonna leave together.
He said, why they closing the doors?
This is a small
Osama bin Laden in
seed. If
here?
I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000.
1,000 people.
I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. But I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because
No,
again,
what you talking about? I
it
can't
costs
be.
to sit
I'm
on
gonna
here.
go. Excuse me.
Exactly. So put your 20 away.
You got to go.
Preacher,
You
You got to
move.
go.
You got to move out front of this door.
that 20 wasn't for you.
You got to move
And
out
this is what I
my
need you
way,
to do.
baby.
If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly,
You don't give me dog, you go.
I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving.
Did you see this video, like, of the guy
Bring them
doing that?
baskets.
Yeah.
I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folks.
Supposedly it was an
Put
old
the cash
video,
there.
Yeah, I saw him talking about it. He
Yeah.
said that it was an old joint. Yeah.
but still, bro, I was like, yo, he probably spent that. He was like, we could get 40,000. I'm like, yo, bro, probably went to the casino and spent 40,000 on freaking prostitutes and gambling, and then
Yeah,
and then was like,
close the
I need to
doors.
get this $40 back. That's $40,000 back.
That's freaking
Lock the
wild,
doors. Everybody
it
gets
out.
$20. But then I started thinking about it, and I was like, damn, if 2,000 people get $20,
Yep.
that's a fucking a lot of money, bro.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I need to stop, like, because I've been like doing this thing where I go to like thrift stores and I look through all the shit and I take pictures of it and see how much it's worth
Yep.
on like eBay and shit.
Okay.
And if it's double what it is there, I'll buy it and then I'll list it on eBay. And I'm like, yo, I need to stop going for the high dollar shit and just go for the shit that's worth 20 something bucks, 40 something bucks.
Yep. Yep.
Because after eBay takes their fee, I could be making a killing on that shit.
Nah, a lot of people do that, man. They be
Because a lot of
thrifting,
the
man.
shit
They
I
can
have
make
is
a lot
like
of money.
high dollar shit, so it takes a while to sell. And you won't. Sometimes you won't sell it for a year. Sometimes you won't sell it for a few months.
Yep. Yep.
So it's like, I don't know.
Yo, I'm gonna play that video from that meeting we was in. The one the online meeting. The video of you.
Yeah, okay.
He forgot to turn off his camera.
If you look at the graph right below.
Page are we on?
Sorry, we're on page 12, the second graph from the top.
Okay.
Look at the guy in the top corner.
All right, so if you look,
The one with the green shirt?
Yeah.
higher than 2019. We started this quarter off at 2.75%.
Holy shit.
Daniel.
I don't think he's looking
Daniel.
for January.
Can you do that for us?
Daniel.
Daniel.
Call Mika.
Oh my God.
You call Daniel on his cell. Call Daniel on his cell. How do we turn this sheet off?
Wow.
We can't.
Oh, hell no.
Daniel. Oh my God. Daniel is.
Daniel, damn it, Daniel.
Oh shit, yo, my guy forgot the camera was on. That shit's crazy, bro. Oh shit.
You know what it is? The light on the camera probably shut off, and he thought it was off, but it was stage streaming. Like,
Yeah.
never trust.
exactly.
That's why they sell those webcam things that you put over your camera, so that way nobody can remotely turn on your camera.
Yo, that's so crazy. They couldn't even hear him. Daniel. My boy was about to get it in, bro. That's
Yo, I
crazy.
just got a text from you.
From me?
Yeah.
What did it say?
I said, what's going on?
Oh, because you when your joint, remember you kept popping on, popping off. I text you before the stream, though. That's crazy.
I just got that joint.
So it's not your computer, it's your damn internet, bro.
Nah, my phone don't work on internet. It's on 5G.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. But yo, man, it feels good to be back, man. But shit's crazy, man. There's so much shit going on in the world right now. Everybody's like, I know a lot of people that are like, everywhere I go, everybody's just bashing these tariffs and shit, but they don't really understand the whole plan about tariffs, man. They're gonna. It seems like crazy right now.
Yep.
With this
Hold on,
25%.
Tony in the house. Let's go, baby. Game time. Go ahead,
But
man.
nobody understands that what this is doing is it's forcing good companies to come back to America and build quality products.
Yeah.
And once these companies come back to United States and they start building cars here and appliances here, we ain't gonna have to pay much for it.
But that's the thing. It's the initial
It's
that
the initial,
people are freaking out over.
But even the initial is not bad, because if you think about it, and if you go to Thailand or Bangkok over there, you know what the import taxes on a vehicle from another country? 300%. 300%. Look it up, bro. 300%.
That's freaking wild.
Yo,
Tony, I'm about to show you in a minute, yo. I got some videos, but go ahead, man.
And it's like it's to think like 300% tariffs on a car and over there is nothing compared to 25%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people just want anything to bitch about.
Yeah, I mean, that pretty much what it boils down to, somewhat. You know what I mean? Oh, Tony, I did a tattoo today, bro. I did a tattoo on my hand, yo. Like a crazy ass. But I'm gonna have to show it to you because actually it came out straight. It's just one of the letters is a little crooked, but I'm gonna fix that joint. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if these joints went through. Yeah. So Mike, you didn't come to the casino, bro. What's up? We was over there checking out the band, man. I got some videos from the band. The joint was lit, bro.
I could not attend that night. I had a baby shower.
Yeah, that's right. How was the baby shower while I'm pulling this up?
It was good.
It was good?
Yeah.
Hold on. I opened mom's joint. Let me open mine because I'm gonna play these videos if they went through. Oh no, they're still sending? Send. There we go. Show you guys how it was going down over there. This band's mad good. They're gonna be back over there on the I think May 17th, man. So we plan on going back over there unless there's another concert I want to go to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh damn, Tony, you did 8 tattoos, bro? See, I gotta get with Tony, man. Tony's supposed to be my tattoo sensei. So Tony, I gotta get with you, man, so you can show me the ropes on this, man.
Yeah, for real.
Let me see.
I tried to get a tattoo from Tony man long ago. Where you been at, bro?
You been out here doing 8 tattoos, dog? What you mean?
I talked to him like 3 summers ago. He was like, I'll hit you up. Never heard from him.
Nah, the tone. I'm gonna do. What is this? Well, we can play this one. This is the one that people love. Let me pull this joint out real quick. I got a couple few, but I'm gonna play this one real quick. Screen.
Oh, you playing like casino?
Let me see if I can get to some. I think I got some more Jones. Let's see. That's the one with the friggin' what do you call it? The friggin' bam. Hold on. Let me see if I can download it to the actual computer because it's acting crazy. Shoot. Let's see what this is. Yeah, that shit is acting up. I'm gonna wait and see if it comes through, and then I'll just download it and play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the joint was lit though.
I was upset. I wanted to go, man. I hit her mom. I was like, yo, I'll hit you up when I'm on my way back. I got home probably at like 8 o'clock. And I was like, oh, she's like, don't bring your car out here.
Hey, you should have came through, man. Now the name, I think it's Design, but they spell it weird, like DYNZE or something like that.
Yeah,
but that might have been their name back in the day, though. Oh damn! What the hell was I about to say? What was I talking about before I pulled up the viz? I forget.
You were talking about how dope it was.
Yeah, it was just a good time, man. Like the music was good. They did their thing. You know what I mean? We was there more so. Oh, dude was hating though.
Who?
So you know how last time we went, we were sitting at the tables.
Yeah. All the VIP tables.
So yeah, homie's like, oh, that's got to be reserved. But he was like, come back in 45 minutes. Yeah. And I'll let you know if there's a table open because we didn't reserve it, obviously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're chilling. We see mad open tables. You know what I mean? So now the 45 minutes have passed.
Yeah.
So then I go back over. I'm like, yo, let me ask dude. Like, so I go back over, ask dude. Like, yo, you got any tables available? You told me 45 minutes. He's like, nah, we're still waiting on people to come. There's no tables. But he had like this weird attitude about it. So then I went back over to where we was at.
Yeah.
And then Andrea and Jasmine was like, yo, we're sitting down. Like, you know what I mean? So they were sitting down. I was still standing up. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm just going to go sit down with them. So I go sit down. Then, like, you know, maybe like 10, 15 minutes. Homie came over there. He's like, oh, you guys got to get up because someone... He was nice about it, but he's still, like, not. You know what I mean? So he's like, oh, you know, you guys got to get up because someone coming over here, whatever he said. You know what I mean? So then we get up. Get up. But the funny thing about it is when we got up, actually, I won't even tell you because I don't know. Just tell me. Because I don't got this other person's permission, so I don't want to say it without, you know what I mean? But let's just say
don't
this.
name them. Just say.
Okay, I'll say what happened. Yeah. I'll just say what happened. So when we got up, the friggin' someone had spilled something on the seat. So the joint
Yeah.
was mad wet. You know what I mean? So we got up, we walked away because we thought he was just BSing. We didn't think somebody was actually coming. But then they actually came. So they're like looking like, what the hell is on the seat? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This shit was crazy. And then some dude tried to flex on mom, yo. I wish I had. Jasmine got a video of him, but I don't. Somebody's blowing us up with mad love, yo. Nah, I mean, this is
Mr.
Oh,
Cameron.
Mr.
Carman.
Mr. Carman. That gotta be Charlie.
I don't know. He's sleeping.
Is he?
Yeah, he said he had a
what you
headache.
think. We just got spammed with mad hearts all the way down, dog. This shit is crazy. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the love.
Yeah, it's definitely not Charlie. Because he had a headache. He was laying down.
Oh, he had a headache?
Yeah.
Got you. But yeah, man, some dude, he like came over. He was all cracked out. He was like doing these weird dances and stuff. And he's like, I don't know. I couldn't even explain
Was
the
it
energy.
the same guy from last time?
Nah, it was a different dude. And then, you know, he comes up to me. He comes up to mom, and he's like, oh, you're here. He's like, you know, dance, have some fun. This is what you came for. And I'm like, go dance with him. And she's like, no. And then like, she's like, I'm gonna go cash my ticket. And she left. She didn't come back for like 30 minutes. For real, she was out of there.
That's the worst though. When somebody tries to get you to dance, and you're just trying to chill.
Well, some other little dude, dude came up and tried to flex on Jasmine.
Yeah.
He came up. He comes over to me first. Well, actually, he came up to her first. This was when we were standing up. But then after when we were sitting down, he comes over to me, sits down next to me, shakes my hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then he goes over to Jasmine. And he shakes her hand. And I think he said like, "Oh, you're beautiful" or something. And he's like, "Oh shit." But I'm not being what's the word? I'm not being like disrespectful or making fun of like little people. But he was like a little person.
Like a little Kevin Hart.
Yeah, like we were standing on a wall at one point, and Jasmine's like vibing to the music, and she turned and he was right there. So she like turned, she's like, oh shit! She got scared.
Damn, where the fuck that bitch come from?
Yo, that shit was hilarious, yo.
Yo, bro.
But my boy had all the moves though. I ain't gonna front. He was on the floor.
Yeah.
He was on the floor, killing it, dog.
Yeah.
Killing it, 100%, bro.
That's probably his living room, yo. He probably goes there flexing.
Yo, but the few times we've been there, it's like some of the same people. They be over there like they're older heads, obviously, but they be over there like getting it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, where else are you gonna go get a free concert every night? Bro, I wanted to go back, man, but I couldn't, man.
I got you.
Yeah. I
There's
like
a lot-
winning, but
Yo, there's a lot
I hate
of
losing.
Yeah. Oh, I did play that machine. No, when I went back.
Did you win anything?
I did.
And then you spent it?
I did.
Yeah.
It was terrible. I won right away too. As soon as I sat down, I hit the button. Like I think 2 spins in, I got the bonus, dog. Then I got
like
the bonus.
I went back. That's what I would have played the whole night.
Yeah. Now that joint's lit. I like that one, yo.
I don't know. Maybe next time you guys go.
Yeah. There's
When
mad
you
shows
going back?
coming up too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I might be
right
away
now,
this
everything's
weekend,
open.
but if it's anytime after that, I'll go.
I'm just waiting for this weather to crack, bro. What's up with this shit? It's supposed to be the spring and it's like cold as fuck.
Chemtrails, bro. How's it gonna be 40 degrees outside and then you come out to pollen all over your car?
Yo, what about pollen? Yeah, pollen and it's freezing.
Yo, bro.
Yo,
I came
that joint's
outside,
crazy,
bro.
dog.
It was literally like 31 degrees, right? And my car was covered with pollen and it's sunny out. I'm like,
Yep.
what the fuck? What's wrong with this? Like, where did this pollen come from? Like, there ain't no
facts.
flowers out. The trees ain't budding.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I feel like last year, like I went to bed, bro, and I woke up and there was pollen literally on every fucking thing known to man. Like
everything
it was
you
like
can
a
see
blanket.
was green. Yeah.
And I feel like it's artificial pollen that they're dropping because it's pretty much the bees are dying off.
And if you think about it, I don't remember ever, like growing up as a kid or even as a young adult, like I don't ever remember waking up, going outside and seeing a blanket of pollen all over
Exactly.
everything. You know what
I mean, my car's candy apple red, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when I went outside, my shit was like yellow, like lemon yellow. Like,
yeah, and then when you wet it, it like runs. Like it's weird. It's mad weird, bro.
It's weird. It like don't absorb the water. It's like putting baby powder on top of water.
Exactly. Mom said she hit that night. Yeah, she did hit that night. She came back with a ticket. Yeah.
Damn.
She won $6 grand that night, bro.
Damn. Not bad.
$6,349.
No, she didn't.
Nah, no, I'm just joking.
She would have called me right away.
I'm joking, but she did hit though. She did hit. She
Yeah.
hit for a few hundred or something like that. But
Yeah.
that's what's up though. Hell
I mean, that's really all you can really hit for on those penny machines.
unless you're putting in big money and max betting it out.
Unless you're doing like $5 a bet.
Exactly.
Or $3 a bet. I do $1.50, $2 sometimes, but I mean, at that, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like,
yo, for real.
but I'm trying to hit up like Mohegan or Foxwoods or something, man, just to see what the vibe is out there. But it's not that.
Well, I know was it 112 and Total was having a concert at Foxwoods. I'm trying to go to that joint.
That you lost your money.
Stupid. Oh snap.
Shit. But yeah, man, today felt good though, man. It feels good to be back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's our first time back in a while, so we're dragging a little bit, but you know what I mean, it is what it is.
It is. We're back. We just whatever. It's hump day. We're chilling. You know what I mean? I'm not. Yeah. We just came back to touch base with the people, man.
For sure.
Outside of that, man, I mean, what you want to do? Slide up out this piece, man?
I mean, we can pull it to the 9 o'clock mark, and then we'll
okay.
slide
Yeah,
up.
we only got 10 more minutes.
Yeah, it's only 10 minutes. You know what I mean? People probably forgot we streaming. You know what I mean? We want to stay on. Maybe people might swing by the last couple minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just on here, but every Wednesday we will be on here. You know what I mean? Like, willing that none of us get sick, but
Sure.
You know,
what the fuck,
sick. You know. Hey, you know what else I was saying about those tariffs, man? It's gonna hit all the importers, bro. Like importing old Japanese cars, man. I'm never gonna get my Skyline, bro.
Oh, you better get it. You better get it quick.
I can't. I'm just supposed to come up with friggin' 20 grand. Like,
here's the thing I don't understand, right? And this is maybe you can tell me in the sense of cars, right? The shit I don't understand is why none of these car manufacturers, right? Not all the time, but just every once in a while, do a release of a retro vehicle. Like, so for instance, like, with the Skyline is what, Nissan?
They did the R35, which wasn't a release of a retro. It was a new generation of Skyline.
But that's what I'm saying. Imagine if they did a retro release. Like, imagine if someone released I know Oldsmobile's not around, but I'm just saying, imagine someone released a Cutlass Supreme. But you know what I mean? But like same body, same everything, just newer technology inside of it. So it's like you rolling in a classic, but it's new. So it's like a retro.
Well,
like, you know what I mean?
I think that would only appeal to certain people, and they can't fork over the millions of dollars to produce that, and then only a few 100,000 people buy it. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, I'm telling you right now, if they made a Cutlass, right, Cutlass Supreme. If they came out with a Cutlass Supreme,
I know the whole hood would have one. I know.
Cutlass Supreme for $18,000, brand new, there would be nothing but Cutlass Supremes rolling around. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you on that. But I mean, at the same time, there is any car that gets manufactured is a waste in reality, because there's literally acres and acres and acres and acres, hundreds of acres, bro, full of automobiles that will never be sold. That will never do anything but sit there and rot. If you look up Toyota graveyards and Nissan graveyards, Chevy, GM graveyards, it's where all like the 2018s, 2019s, 2020s, all of the cars that didn't sell, they sit there.
Well, I feel like the majority of people are like the people in the middle aren't really consuming a lot of vehicles. So what I mean by that is that you either got people buying really used cars, like still buying like 2001, 2002 type cars, you know what I mean? And then you have people buying, they just want brand new. They buy the new shit, they drive it for a couple years, and then they put it back in. But that group in the middle, I feel, is super small. I don't think there's a lot of people buying used cars for like 20 grand, 25 grand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just going off of the optics, like what I see, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm trying to pull this up for you, bro, so you can see this Chevy graveyard. Let me see. I'm just gonna show it. I'm just gonna pull this up real quick. Basically, I'm just gonna pull up the picture, bro.
Okay.
Because I don't want it's a YouTube video and I don't wanna share. What the hell is this back in fucking French? Hold on. Translate.
You gotta stay off them French websites and shit, bro. You buying organic croissants from France?
Alright, share screen, watch this, bro. You see that, bro?
What the?
Millions of cars are rotting in the. What does it say? In the open air.
Open air.
So these are all cars, like, and there's multiple sites like this, bro, where there's millions and millions of cars, dude. All these cars are manufactured and nobody buys them, so they're only good for a short period of time, and then nobody wants them anymore because they're not the newest thing. And most dealerships can't afford to buy them, so where do they go? They go and they sit and they rot away, bro.
Yep.
And there's like, I'm trying to find this. There was like more pictures.
So what the hell do they do with them? So they just let them rot and then what?
Look at all these pictures of all these sites, dude, of just cars that are just rotting, bro.
That's crazy.
Look at all these Dodges, because Dodge really don't make. These are all Dodge Durangos, bro. All Dodge Durangos, brand new, 0 miles on them. They all got manufactured, millions of them, never got sold. Toyotas, Audis, like Volkswagen.
But wait, can you get? If you can't get access to these joints and like get them for the low or no? Or they just let them rot?
No, because if that was the case, I think what happens is they go there and then they've never been titled. They've never been, like, the VIN numbers have never been. So they reassign the VIN numbers from these cars to other cars. And I think that's what the issue is. All these cars are just paperweights right now.
So they just scrap those, then recycle it into newer cars. I would imagine. I don't know.
Like, it would be smart.
Yeah.
But I don't think they do. You know what I mean? I don't know the exact truth, but if you click on that picture, there's a whole video on it.
Yep.
On YouTube of what, like, where they go, what happens to them, why they're there. A lot of these cars were there because of the computer chip shortage. And then all these cars got manufactured and they didn't have computer chips. And then they became antiquated because they were old. It's old technology. And then something newer got developed, and that was the case. Like, there's tons of Dodge vehicles, Dodge pickup trucks, Dodge Rams, Hellcats, Chargers, friggin', you name it, bro. And they were all just sitting.
That hurt me when I heard that you said Chargers or anything.
I know. It's bad.
Ouch.
Yep. It's so bad.
What was I gonna say? I forget what I was gonna say.
About the Charger?
Yeah, that thing's out there.
Oh, you getting rid of it?
Yeah.
My buddy was willing to put a motor in it for you.
I know, but I don't feel like spending money on a motor right now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying get rid of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you keep saying
I
that.
It's real. It's really gonna go. Like, I gotta get my Challenger, and as long as I got the Charger sitting there, I'm not gonna get the Challenger. So I'm saying let it go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah.
Sell it to somebody for a demolition derby car. Let them just go smash it up.
Nah, I want.
and then you know it'll just it's gonna go to the graveyard anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That is true, sir.
I mean, if I had the cake right now, I'd buy it from you and go smash it up at the demolition derby.
Damn, I might just I'll go smash it up.
It'll be a
myself,
good marketing tool. I'll put your name on the side, Coach Brown. What is it? Life, Love, and Spiritual Center.
And then just smash it.
Flash it. If you have anger issues.
Oh snap, yo.
Take your husband's car and bring it to the derby.
The derby.
But yeah, man, it's 9 o'clock, man. We about to
It is, bro. Scatter. Yeah, today I think it's done, my guy. Well, friggin', I'm gonna holler at you anyways. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, guys, we'll be back next Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Hump day. And in the meantime, yeah, Mike, I'll get at you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same thing. If you guys have anything you want us to talk about, anything that you want us to highlight, or whatever. Oh, I want to touch on one thing before we go. Remember back in the summertime around July when we did a little segment about that missing lady from Warwick. And I was telling you about her. She had went missing. Her daughter was looking for her, whatever.
Oh yeah.
They actually did find her body in the woods out in Foster.
Well, let me.
Unfortunately, and the guy in Warwick that she was last seen with is am I alive still?
Yeah.
All right. I was like, you were froze for a second. The guy that she was last seen with in Warwick is being investigated. State police been at his house for the last couple of days, friggin' searching his house. So I mean, it's sad because that's like the worst case scenario, but at least now the family can grieve.
Yeah, they got closure.
And they got closure. And closure's better than not knowing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If somebody's missing forever, you never have that closure. But it's sad and it's you know, the worst thing ever. But you know, I'm happy her family found her. That's it. But I wanted to touch on that. And yeah, man, friggin' we're gonna have to hit it big next Wednesday, man. We gotta come with a big show next Wednesday.
Yeah, we gonna be in here.
We gotta come with it popping. You know what I mean? Yeah, I might put my tassels on, get it popping.
Whoa! All right, we out of here. Everybody have a good night. Peace in the Middle East.